wiping my seat on my motorcycle to dry it up from the rain. And I'm saying, oh, shit, it's okay, it's okay. He said, oh, no, help me. And I said, oh, okay, thank you. And I said, now he wants something. He wants money, but I don't have any money. He didn't say money. He said, HsinChu, what do to very humble? And I said, I'm thinking to myself, hey, no, really, never in my Taiwan life have I had a beggar ask me just for food. And I always say, if someone asks me for food, I'll buy it. And I'm like, God, he's asking me for food, no money. What? I said, what's going on? And I just said, I'm tired. I got the food. I'm ready to go home. And I got all my computer bags, and I just want to go home. And I look at him and said, hey, yes, he asked me for food. And I served myself with it. If anyone asks for food, I get it. So I said, sure, Dangisha. So I go back to McDonald's, and I buy a hamburger. I said, no, he was so nice. I buy 2 hamburgers. I bought his food. I came back out. He's gone. He's gone. Let me tell you, he's gone. And I go, where'd the guy go? I told him, I said, Dangisha, he understood this word, Dangisha. And I said, so angry. I'm angry because it's like, hey, I want to go home, and now I got 2 hamburgers. I don't want the hamburger. So I said, no. Maybe he just walked around the corner. So I went around the corner, and I saw the guy, well, I thought was the guy. And I go, oh, HsinChu, how about? He goes, I don't want a hamburger. I said, wait a minute. No, really. So I'm like, what's that? And I thought, wait a minute. Maybe it's not that guy. Maybe I got the wrong guy. No, there's nobody. I said, you, a hamburger. And I said, are you hungry? Then he goes, then he just changed. Why do I need your hamburger? And I go, oh, that can't be him. Because he has money. I thought, oh, who was that? I'm looking around. And then I asked the McDonald's guy, because the McDonald's guy saw me talking to him. I said, hey, remember that guy I talked to? He goes, yeah. Where is he? So I thought, a ghost? I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, maybe it was God or angels. But I felt like he can't get, you know Darren for the parking lot, right? By McDonald's. You can't run away. We can see you in the distance, right? So when I thought,
right after he saw you, he wasn't angry anymore. He wasn't hungry anymore.
Maybe, because no, really, I went there and I ordered the food. I said, hey, just wait. Maybe I'll send someone in to get the food. And came back out. He's gone. I asked the guy who looked like him, not me. So I thought, what's going on? Now, Tim, this is the true story. I'm very logical, but it's true, and I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh, very interesting.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Yeah. Oh, that is very interesting. Maybe on another Monday night. What time was it? One of us could go there and check and see if we can find it. What time was it? Was it like midnight?
No. About 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. So that's just after sundown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why, you think my eyes are bad?
Oh, no.
What do you mean after sundown? What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, no, I just meant maybe some people here on a Monday, you go by McDonald's and see if we see the same guy. Find out maybe what happened. See, it could be very interesting if there are more, if that could be verified. There's more people to verify. But there still is the possibility that there was a homeless person there. He was hungry, he needed a hamburger, and Clinton went into the store to buy some hamburgers. There still is a small possibility that he was there, and he was a little confused. When you bought the hamburgers, he wandered off.
Okay. All I'll say about the story that I thought, I know what you're saying, but all I say about the story that for me was maybe some explanation, is that when he asked me for the food, I never looked directly into his eyes. Right? Normally when I talk to someone, I look right in their eye. But for some reason, I didn't look in his eye. Normally I would, but I just did it that day. And because maybe I'm tired, I want to go home. It's raining, and I was thinking to myself, why can't he ask me before I go in? Why does he ask me when I'm going home? So I just said, sure, okay. I just go by, and I never really looked at him. And I thought, maybe I was confused. Maybe I got the wrong guy. But still, I came right out less than a minute, and he didn't really have good shoes on. How can he run away so fast?
Well, yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't know. Okay, yeah.
But it's also possible there was a man there, and between the times you went in and you came back out, he may have wandered off.
Okay, for you scientists in the room, there's always a scientific explanation. I don't know, Jim. I don't know.
There's also another common thing I know people have told me in Taiwan. I know a lot of people, they'll go to temples, or they'll go see a fortune teller, and a fortune teller will tell them things that happen to them that nobody could have possibly known. That nobody could have possibly known. And I've always been curious about stories like that. Is there anybody here that something like that happened to you that you could tell us, or that you could tell me about? A fortune teller, maybe somebody in a temple, maybe they looked at your palm, maybe they threw something down, but they could tell you things about you that nobody could have possibly known. Is there anybody who had that happen to them? No?
No fortune.
Has anybody ever lived in a house? Lived in a house where they thought maybe there was a ghost?
Nobody wants to say.
Oh, Mark.
My mother lives in this old house in Los Angeles, and it was built like in 1918. And when I went to high school, I heard all these stories about this house. I didn't know any. I went to a new high school when I was like a junior. I was like 16. And the person who owned the house before my parents bought it killed herself in the house by falling down the staircase. And there was all sorts of stories in the neighborhood about this house being haunted.
Yeah.
Well, my mother's lived there now 45 years. She's still alive, and nothing's happened to her, but, you know, it sticks with me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, those are the other common stories.
That's all.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Along that same line, along the very same line, many years ago, it hasn't been many years ago, maybe 15 years ago, when I lived in the United States, I worked with a woman who I'm very close friends with. Sylvia met her one time. Her name was Oveda, and she moved into a house. She told me stories about odd, strange things that would happen in the house. She believed the house was haunted. And at one time I went over to help her work on something in the driveway, and we'd lost a screw. We were putting something together, dropped the screw, and we couldn't find it. She believed the ghost was hiding it. I thought, oh, it's ridiculous. What kind of a ghost would hide a screw? So anyway, she also had heard stories that somebody had committed suicide in the basement of her house. But I know people like to tell stories like this, and it's easy to get houses mixed up, so I did not actually believe it. One day I decided I was going to prove her wrong. I was going to prove that nobody had really committed suicide in her house. So one day when I had some time, I drove over to where she lived,